Hey, this is Brian. I just posted an article on the blog at Smarter Networker about a couple of things that I think really make a big difference in a team and how that team grows and develops. If you take a look at your company, the one you're in right now, the home-based business company you're with, and there's some groups, there's some teams that are just doing great. They're exploding, they're growing every year, they're bringing up new leadership, they've got people hitting new ranks, they've got success stories all over the place. And then you've got other teams in the same exact company that just aren't having the same success. What's the difference? They both have the same product line, they both have the same compensation plan, they both have the same corporate leadership, the corporate culture even is the same in both things, but what's the difference between one group and the other group? And I made the point that I think it's two things. One, I think it's partly in coaching. Now, coaching to me is a little different than training. Training being, somebody getting up and delivering this message and all that, but they're not going to necessarily be there with you on the battlefield the next week. They're going to be there for a short period of time. But a coach is somebody that is right there with you through as you develop, as you take each step. That coach is going to give you exactly the information you need at the moment you need it. And maybe you're coaching some people in your business, or maybe you're being coached by some people. But that's the difference to me between a coach and a trainer. Now, I think Smarter Networker adds a lot to the coaching side. You can get the information that you need just right at the moment you need it. And I think Smarter Networker can really take the burden off of a lot of people in that area, because coaching can become a really time-consuming thing, and you want to stay focused in coaching on the things that are unique about your team and your company. And so I think there's a great relationship there. But the other thing, though, the thing I really want to ask you about is your culture. What is it that is different about your team? What do you like about the culture of your business? What do you think you could do better in developing a culture that is different? Now, what is a culture? Well, I looked it up actually in the dictionary, and it's a combination between the things you're actually doing, your actions, your activities, your behaviors, and your beliefs. Now, what are your beliefs and what are your behaviors? How do those things relate, and how do they influence your team and the culture within your team? And I think it's kind of an interesting thing to look at once in a while, especially this holiday season is a good time to kind of reevaluate what's going on and take a look at what you're going to do different in 2014. So I'd love to hear from you. If you wouldn't mind going to our YouTube channel, subscribing to that, add some comments below this video, go over to the blog, read that post, and add some comments down there. Maybe check us out on Facebook as well. We'll have this whole conversation going in all those spots, and we'd love to hear from you about what do you think culture is, and how can you influence that culture in your business? How can you create a good culture? And what would you like to see more of in your particular business culture? What is it that's attractive to people outside of your business that haven't yet joined? What is it about your business, your team, your culture that's attractive to others? I just love to hear your input. So if you wouldn't mind going over to Facebook, YouTube, and onto the blog and adding some comments for us, we'd really appreciate it. Have a great one. We'll talk to you soon.